Okay, I just got done welding up these pieces, these rods. So now I put these all together. I got 4 rods, one long one and one short one. There'll be one of each one of these on the fence, and you can see. Can you see this here? See the 2 turnbuckles together? That's the length on the turnbuckle to pull things together. So that's quite a bit. That's almost 4 inches, maybe 5. So what will happen now is I'm going to take this turnbuckle and this thing here. Got it?
I can't tell, it's really bright.
I'm going to hook this on the bottom down here on this bolt, and this on the bolt up here in this corner, and then this turnbuckle will go in between them. Let me show you here if I can hold the turnbuckle at the same time.
Do I help?
Nope, I got it. Okay, so I think I got it. Like that. And then I'll pull that together. Now what I got to do is, because that hole and this don't go together, so I've got to go into the vise now and open up this hole. Open up that hole, and also that's the loop, so I'm going to open that up so it'll slip into here. So I got to open up 4 holes, open up these 2 loops and crimp them on here. And before I crimp that back on there, I'm going to clean these up and spray them with cold galvanized so they won't rust.
All right.
So that's what I'm going to do next. You following me in here? Because I'm going to open this up so that this will fit in here. It doesn't have to go very far, so all I'm going to do is take this punch and try not to get it stuck in there. But a bit more. Might have to get a bigger punch. That'll work.
Good.
I do that to 4 different ones, so I'll do another one. I will do them all. No, I caught it that time. Okay, now the next thing I gotta do is open up that loop enough that I can get that to go through there, and then I can tighten it back up on there. And there's multiple ways you can do that. Let's try if I can do it without breaking anything. Okay, this is pretty thick metal. Just like that. same one here. Then once I get this all cleaned up and galvanized, then I'll come back and I'll put this piece on, and I'll crunch it back down in the vise and go that route. I do this without bending the turnbuckle. And I know it's a screwdriver, you're not supposed to do that, but it's what it's for. There we go. So we're all set now. So when I get done, it will look similar to that. Ready to be hooked on the fence. Once I take it out and clean this up, I'm going to galvanize it. And that's where we're at next. So the next thing after the galvanize is straight on and dry, then we'll take it to the fence. Okay, I've got my galvanized paint on there now, and I'm going to put these on here, and then we're going to go to the fence. So right now I'm going to tighten these back up, put them back where they were. That's it.
Yeah.
That's one. We'll put them on the short ones. Find the end that I worked on. And the paint I used it's high in zinc. It just helps prevent corrosion. I don't want to put any color into it because it is a fence.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Now we're ready to head to the fence. Okay.
I'm rolling.
All right, so we're ready to attach some of the stuff to the fence. I think what we're going to do first is to get the bolt loose up top. So get the bolt loose up here. Or not on the back of the bolt. Hopefully the bolt will stay still, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Or maybe. I think I got enough left that it's going to stay in place.
You have enough what left? Say that again. You have enough?
Oh, enough thread is left to put on here.
Okay.
Because I'm using a bolt that's holding the hinge. So on the back side of this, the bolt that's on the back side is actually for the hinge. And this side here doesn't have a hole down there in the bottom, so I need to drill a hole, and I'm going to put a bolt in, a carriage bolt from the other side. So I got to drill a hole right here. Carriage bolt. The carriage bolt's the one that's got a rounded head, and then it's got a little square socket in here. It's going to dig into the wood. So I got to open up that. From this side. Okay. going to use one of the long ones. And the nut for the bottom. I think I'm going to put extra nut washer on that one. I might do that up there too in that room. Okay. It's easy. So on this turnbuckle, one of these turns left-handed and one turns right-handed. Just the way they're made. Maybe I'd shorten a little bit more. No, it's going to be all right. So now it's starting to tighten it up. It's going to start pulling the fence up. It's tightening up. Get a screwdriver. You can hear it. It's pulling tension on it. It's definitely raising the fence. We'll do it over here too. Let's get them pulling together. Now I gotta back this one out. Okay, and this is what I was talking about, getting this turnbuckle earlier on when I talked about this, getting this turnbuckle where you can turn it where it's not hitting here. I wouldn't want it in this area. So it's putting a lot of stress on this gate right now as it's trying to put it up from where it was. It's raising it up. Better. I got to go a little bit more. I may have to let it sit a little bit and then come back and tighten some more. A lot of tension on the fence right now. I'm going to have to let it sit a little while because it's actually pulling the gate around, twisting it this way. I got to let it relax a little bit so it kind of pulls itself back in because it's been heated and cooled so many times. But it is pulling it up. it's definitely pulling it out. The bad part is right now it's also trying to pull it out. A little bit right here. Gate's been here since before we were here, so it's probably 20 years old or so. This is sagging, and if you look right here, you can see how much it's sagging. See the gap? Narrow at the top and wide in the bottom. All right, you can see that it has pulled it up. Can you see this gap here? It's gotten better. This was almost touching up here before, and now we're down here. It's about an inch here and about 5/8 of an inch here. This is going to come up, but I probably need to let the fence sit a little while with that tension on it, and then I come back and tighten it some more and bring it up the rest of the way. But the top is getting a little bit more level, and this side over here, if anything, needs to come up. Looks like this side does.
Yeah.
But it's better, and it's stronger too. The gate's stronger. It's not wobbling. It's very, very strong.
Great. All right.
Unfortunately, this section of the fence faces the sun.
Well, that looks great, Paul. All right. Good job.